What's up, everybody? It's the Tebits back with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. So today it is finally time for us to head on to the last planet in Farsear's journey. We're going to be heading to the planet Corellia in order to stop Master Tol Braga from doing something, and I'm not entirely sure what, but he is doing something involved with the Sith Emperor Vitiate's plan to wipe out all life in the galaxy. I'm completely in the dark about what's going to happen on Corellia, but I know we do have to stop Master Braga in order to bring an end to Lord Vitiate's plans to wipe out all life in the galaxy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, here we are on the Defender. We are actually still in orbit around the Valiant, where we stopped Warren Sidoru last week. This is the Republic frigate that our old friend Warren was actually assaulting. He was under control of the Emperor, and we were trying to break him out of that. Unfortunately, we couldn't. So Warren has been sent back to Tython, basically to see if the Jedi Masters there can help kind of break him out of the Emperor's control. But before we do head on to Corellia, there is one stop that I want to make back on the Republic fleet. So I am going to actually cut here, and once I'm finished on the fleet, we'll go ahead and rejoin and head on to Corellia from there. And welcome back, everybody. I just wanted to stop off here and get some new modifications for my lightsaber to actually make it level appropriate for me. I wasn't doing a lot of damage with it the last time I was using it, and I figured since we're going on to the last planet, it was time to up its damage potential. So that was the quick stop at the fleet just to buy some modifications. Now we will open the galaxy map and head on to Corellia. One of the founding worlds of the Galactic Republic, Corellia nonetheless prides itself on its independence. Some of the finest starships in the galaxy are made on Corellia, along with their daring pilots, men and women looking to explore, to trade, or just stay ahead of the law. The cities, like the people, are distinctly Corellian, incorporating a natural landscape into their design and heavy manufacturing base. The Corellian government recently agreed to turn over power to the Sith Empire. This has resulted in riots in the streets and open revolution despite the Imperial claims of legitimacy, and the capital of Coronet City has become a battlefield. So they succumbed to some pressure and actually have sided with the Sith Empire. Now, I've got two destinations here. I've got Corellia and the Black Hole. The Black Hole is a kind of a side quest later on. That's not where we're going right now. We are actually going to Coronet City. So let's go ahead and make sure that's selected and travel now.
Master, I've landed on Corellia. From what I saw flying in, the fighting here is intense.
Corellia is in a state of total war. The Republic and Empire aren't holding back anything. The losses are staggering, and not just military. Thousands of civilians die every hour.
And each death brings the Emperor closer to his goal.
Which is why we cannot retreat. If the Republic pulls back, the Empire will exterminate every being here.
The Emperor doesn't distinguish between his people and ours. Every Imperial and Sith we kill adds fuel to his ritual.
Yes. He's planned for every contingency.
Master Tol Braga is aiding the enemy. He knows how to hurt us, block our efforts to save this world. Removing Master Braga from the Emperor's control is the key to victory.
I won't leave a fellow Jedi enslaved to that monster.
After prolonged exposure to the Emperor's influence, Master Braga may be difficult to free, but we must try. Only a handful of Jedi remain alive on Corellia. I'm sending reinforcements from the Outer Rim, but they're inexperienced. We need strong leadership to win this battle. I'm naming you Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces on Corellia.
I'll resolve this crisis with as few casualties as possible.
Corellia must not fall. Your mission is twofold. Direct our forces to aid the Republic military's efforts, and personally find Master Braga. Until reinforcements arrive, rally those few Jedi already on the surface. My contact, Captain Rickdean, will help you locate them. I'm sending his coordinates. May the Force be with you.
So now, not only do we have to stop Master Braga, but we also have to coordinate the Republic's efforts here on the planet Corellia. I'm not surprised that Lord Scourge and Sergeant Rusk were very disapproval of my actions and the choices that I made. Scourge, of course, being a Dark Lord of the Sith, wants, violence, and Rusk is actually very supportive of war against the Sith Empire. So it's entirely understandable why those two didn't like my decisions and my choices to try and conduct the war effort with as few casualties as possible. So let's go ahead and make planetfall on Corellia and head on down to Coronet City. So here we are in the Shipwrights Auxiliary Spaceport in Coronet City. Let's go ahead and head out and see if we can meet up with Captain Rickdine.
I love Corellia. The people, the nightlife, the fine beverages. Let's keep this planet in one piece.
And this is the Republic section of Coronet City. You can see the ships. There's a Hammerhead Corvette. There's a frigate up there. There's actually two Hammerhead Corvettes being built. Again, Corellia is really well known for being a planet full of shipwrights. We've got just stuff being built all around us. And for a heavily industrialized world like it is, Corellia actually isn't heavily polluted. So it's actually it's still rather nice and very, very pretty once you get outside of the cities. But even the cities themselves aren't really unattractive. But let's see, our destination is going. Let's open up the map real quick. Our destination is going to be down to the southeast of us. So we'll come out of here and should just make a left at this intersection. And now once we get down, you can actually see some of the devastation from the war and the ongoing battles that are taking place here on Corellia.
This'll help.
Captain Rickdine should be right over here.
I want those shield generators online yesterday. Move it, privates!
Captain Rickdine, Master Satil Shan sent me. I'm the new Jedi Commander.
You made it. Thank the skies. The Empire controls so much of Corellia we can barely establish a landing zone. The enemy has us under constant bombardment. We're in a blasted bottleneck.
Sounds like our first order of business is knocking a hole in the Empire's forward lines.
You'll want to speak with Corporal Hartkey about that. My job is to organize your forces. The shuttles bringing your reinforcements will arrive shortly. In the meantime, you should gather the few already here. I have coordinates to the last known locations of your fellow Jedi. That's the best I can offer.
You've done well. I'll take it from here.
This location is the rallying point for your forces. As the reinforcements arrive, they'll come here. Take the intel on the Jedi you're looking for. I hope you find them.
Alright, so he's given us the location of a burning apartment building that some of the Jedi survivors are supposed to be inside. And our new destination is going to be further to the south. Not that much further away, but we'll go ahead and hop on our speeder because it'll help us get there a little bit quicker. Even with all of the devastation, you can see the Corellians are still committed to building their starships for us. Although, honestly, with their government actually handing power to the Sith Empire, whether these ships would actually go to the Republic or not is another story. And here is the apartment building that is our destination. And we've got some Sith inside. And it looks like we have a secondary quest here. There are 10 Imperials that we have to defeat inside the building. We did get a device which should be better for us. We'll go ahead and equip that, just to boost our stats a little bit more. And this droid should make number 10. Now, the people that we have to rescue are right over here. However, just to kind of clear out all of the opposition, I'm going to go ahead and take care of these last two Imperials, even though we don't really need to because we've already completed the bonus objective. And now we have to speak to Una Aharo. He is the Jedi Commander and probably the one that's in charge of these couple of survivors here. We got a couple of wounded bystanders and some general civilians. He looks like the only Jedi. Let's see if he can tell us what happened.
Watuma the water don we wanki watoba jakamuka. I don't want to ubikili watapunka. Don't go patonga luarda.
I get the feeling we've met before.
Jeska koli raka kanchanga. Bomba konchinka. Pokili mukonki ne ata. Bomba po shunda. Nera disa sle mo crispa. Vakanki kon kikopa.
Maybe we have a destiny to defeat the Empire together. I'm taking charge of all Jedi forces. We're rallying reinforcements at these coordinates. Go.
Think he's got a little hero worship going.
So wow, that was all the way back in one of the very first episodes. We saved that Jedi from a dark Jedi apprentice that was operating on Tython, who was actually he was controlling the Flesh Raiders and causing them to attack the Jedi training grounds. And the Bith that we just saved, or just told to go back to our rendezvous area, was somebody that we actually saved directly. We stopped him from being attacked and killed by the dark side apprentice that was operating on Tython.
Reinforcements from Orto and Rhodia have arrived. You should keep searching for your people out there.
Alright, our next destination is a bit further away. We got to go back up towards the spaceport and hook a left and head on over to the west. There's another cantina over here that's going to be our destination where our people are waiting. These two are coming from the planet Orto and the planet Rhodia. Orto is, if you remember in Return of the Jedi, Max Rebo and his band that was playing inside Jabba's palace, Max Rebo, the little blue elephant-looking dude, was an Ortolan. And the people that we're going here, the people that we're going to rendezvous with here, one of the Jedi was stationed on Orto. Rhodia, of course, is the home planet of the Rhodians. The most well-known one is Greedo, the Rhodian that Han shoots in the cantina on in Mos Eisley. Our next destination here is this cantina. It's the Rusty Freighter Cantina. Ooh, we've got some Mandalorians in here. No bonus quest for defeating the Mandalorians, so we just have to fight our way through. We've got another Togruta Jedi. They're running with Kira Carson, and they look like they were wearing the same gear that we were last time. I recognize that outfit. And after fighting through a couple of Mandalorians, here's our next area.
Need a medic.
These Mandalorian mercenaries worked for the Empire. They were hunting me. I'm sorry. This is difficult. Seeing you, surrounded by dead men, reminds me of things I'd rather forget.
What happened on Tython was a lifetime ago. We're different people now.
Sometimes it feels that way. Right now, it could be yesterday. I arrived with 3 masters the Council assigned to me. They're dead. We are being slaughtered here.
The Council appointed me Supreme Commander of the Jedi on Corellia. We have reinforcements gathering nearby. Go to these coordinates.
Supreme Commander. It will be an honor to serve you. Do you ever wonder if I prepared you for this? Perhaps the Force guided me to attack you on Tython.
Destiny always looks clearer in hindsight.
I want to believe all the pain I caused wasn't for nothing. I'll go to the coordinates and wait for your orders.
So this might be interesting. Bengal Moore was actually the dark side apprentice that we stopped on Tython, and he was the one that was actually going to be attacking the Bith Jedi that we just sent to the same rendezvous coordinates. So I'm wondering if there might be a little bit of friction between them when we get back to meet up with everybody. And we've got one more destination here, the Salonian Tunnel. Salonians are another species that lives in the Corellian system.
Duro brought more reinforcements. We're still waiting for others. Keep up the search for your people already here.
Again, Salonians are another species that lives in the Corellian star system. The Corellian system has 5 inhabited planets. Corellia, Drawl, Salonia, Talus, and Tralis. Talus, Tralis, and Corellia were mainly populated by humans, but Drawl and Salonia had their own native species, with everybody living on all of these habitable systems. The populations had moved back and forth, so there were actually large portions of the different species present on each planet. Salonians are very reminiscent of otters. They're tall, sleek, furred creatures. They live in dens and warrens, so that's where we're going to be going now. We're going to be going down into a Salonian Tunnel to try and find this this next Jedi. Alright, not too much further away. And these are the Salonian Tunnels. It's a reunion with all of our old friends.
I hoped we'd meet again. You changed my life on Tatooine, and I never had the chance to thank you. The Empire sent these droids to crush Corellia's resistance fighters. When I learned of the attack, I came to save these people. It's a strange thing, saving lives instead of taking them. But it feels right. I'm stronger than I've ever been.
You've come a long way since the last time I saw you, Lord Praven.
Just Praven. That title doesn't hold any meaning for me anymore.
Master Satele named me Supreme Commander of Jedi Forces. Rendezvous with our reinforcements at these coordinates right away.
Understood. I will see you there.
Praven was the Sith Lord that we were tracking down on Tatooine. He wasn't a bad guy. He was actually kind of honorable when we interacted with him back all the way back then, and we were able to convince him to give up the dark side and head on to the planet Tython for retraining as a Jedi. It's nice to see that Lord Praven has actually held true to being a Jedi, and that the Council saw fit to trust him here on the planet Corellia.
Reinforcements is docking now. There's still Jedi on the planet not accounted for, though. Hope you find them.
Alright, so we got some more reinforcements coming in from off-planet, but we have to go to a crashed Star Cruiser to find... I don't know how many more Jedi we have to find. I guess we will, of course, find that out once we get them all. Alright, so they're going to be a little bit further away, so let us make a bit of a trip. So around the planet, you'll see there's these rebel rangers. These are civilians who are resisting the Imperial occupation. And here you can see the crashed Star Cruiser over here in the distance. And that is going to be our destination. Kind of amazed that anybody was able to survive a Star Cruiser crash. A little bit of a treasure chest over here. Let's see what's in here. Crafting materials and a companion gift. Scourge may like that. It's a Sith Empire specific gift. We got some Imperials. I did not even see this guy.
Thank you, my friend. Those assassins were highly persistent. Before they attacked, the Sith showed me a hollow of Master Braga. He ordered them to kill me.
How did he sound? Was there any trace of his true self?
It seemed like him, but that cold-blooded killer couldn't be my old friend.
Master Satele appointed me Supreme Commander of Jedi forces here. You should meet our reinforcements at these coordinates.
I fear I'm not much of a soldier. I've never truly recovered from what happened on Tatooine. I've barely managed to survive so far. Perhaps my talents are better applied elsewhere.
Don't worry, my friend here would never send an old lady into a war zone, right?
I could focus on evacuating the wounded to the medical transports.
I need every Jedi to stop the Emperor's plan, but do what you feel is right.
I have faith you will defeat the Emperor without me. When you find Master Braga, please bring him home alive. May the Force be with you.
So Master Kowix was Kira's old master. We rescued her, actually, from Praven and the Sith on Tatooine. So this is bringing everybody together that we have had some kind of contention with each other. So it's going to be quite interesting when all of the Jedi find out who they're going to be working with. Now it's time to head back to Commander Rickdean.
All Jedi reinforcements are present and accounted for. General Varsuthera is requesting you on a priority channel. Patching him through now.
Hello, my old friend. I understand you're Supreme Commander of the Jedi forces here.
I see you're back in the thick of things. What can I do for you, sir?
Master Satele has informed me you're looking for a Jedi Master helping the enemy. I'm placing my resources at your disposal. I have a base camp in Labor Valley. Bring your people to my position.
I'll
see you soon, my friend. Varsuthera, out.
Alright, So, we have collected everybody that we needed to. You see all the Jedi that were just kind of standing around. Yura is going to bring them to our next location, and we are going to be talking to another old acquaintance, General Varsuthera. We haven't actually spoken to him since the end of Chapter 1. We did get a couple of a shield here, but none of them are any good for us. We got quite a bit of influence with more than a couple of our companions. Some more so than others. Doc really liked what we did there. Kira was a good increase. T7 was a really good increase. But Scourge and Rusk, again, the two more aggressive companions that we have, weren't really all that happy with some of the choices that we made. I wonder what the interaction would have been had Scourge been with us when we met up with Praven. So we got a lot of influence there with a lot of our companions. Alright, and this is where I'm going to leave it today. Next time, we will be going on to the Labor Valley and continuing the quest Death Cloud. We will be speaking to General Varsuthera, another of our old acquaintances. But that will be for next time. And after we do that, we will be one step closer to stopping Master Tol Braga here on the planet Corellia. I hope everybody enjoyed the video today. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button for me. You can leave a comment if you want. I'd love to hear some feedback. Please feel free to subscribe if you like what I'm doing. I do a couple of videos each week. I'm hopefully going to be getting some more time to be able to do some more. I know I've only been doing one or two each week now, and I want to continue recording for YouTube. I really enjoy doing this. I love this game, and I love sharing it. And I hope everybody likes what I'm doing. So I hope everybody sticks around. We'll be wrapping up this story shortly and moving on to Alcindra, the Imperial Sniper. And join me tomorrow for some more Sith Empire Sunday, where we'll be taking, where we could very well be taking Alcindra or one of my other Sith Empire characters in to run some flashpoints, or maybe the weekly event, depending on what it is. So until next time, everybody, may the Force be with you.